Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Uju TV. But before we begin, let this quote guide your reflection today. Forgiving yourself is the highest form of self-love. Please subscribe to our channel for more inspiring messages. Self-forgiveness is one of the hardest forms of forgiveness. So many people carry around shame and guilt for years, punishing themselves for past mistakes. But what holding on to guilt does is it keeps you chained on what no longer exists, right? You are keeping yourself bound on your mistakes. You are no longer the person that made the mistakes. You are no longer the person that made those choices. You have changed. You have grown. You are learning. You have learned. You've evolved. You get? So release the chain, release the pain, release the guilt, release the agony, and free yourself from it. And self-forgiveness is not ignoring responsibilities. No. It is embracing your humanity and choosing to move forward in love because you have learned the lessons and you have decided to forgive yourself and move on with your life. It is a form of self-acceptance when you forgive yourself for your past mistakes. Don't hold on to the guilt. Yes, it can be painful. Yes, when you remember them, you ask yourself, but why? Right? But you are no longer that person. You have grown out of that life. You are no longer living it again. You are no longer making those decisions. You are not making those choices anymore. And that is what matters. All of those things that happened were part of the plan. As you are moving forward in your life and doing the next right thing, you will understand that they were all part of the plan for your growth. Life is not random. Things don't just happen. For everything that happened in your life, there is a reason. If not, it wouldn't have happened. It happened for a reason. No matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It is meant for you to understand why it happened, learn the lessons, and move forward to your next chapter. The only time it becomes a problem is when you are stuck and refuse to forgive yourself for those errors and mistakes and move forward. But once you forgive yourself and move forward to the next chapter, you will understand why that chapter that ended happened in the first place. But if you don't move, you won't understand it. We all have our stories. All have our stories. We've all made our mistakes. Every one of us. Right? It is not, and will never be a clean slate for anybody. There must be errors along the line. There must be mistakes. There must be things that you would have not. It depends on what it is. It's personal for every individual. So you are not the first to make mistakes. And you're not going to be the last. So let it go. Release yourself from that bondage. Because that is how you show the universe that you are ready for growth. God always forgives you, but he's waiting for you to grow. He knows you made the mistake and he has forgiven you. He's waiting for you to forgive yourself and learn the lessons and do the next right thing. So he can channel your movement towards your direction. That is all he's waiting for. So release yourself from the pain so that you can move on to where you are supposed to be and the path you are meant to follow. So today, I want you to understand that when you forgive yourself, you open doors of self-acceptance and you realign yourself to divine protection, healing, and provision. Affirmation for today. I release all guilt and pain. I forgive myself fully and I step into love, peace, and wholeness. Thank you for joining me once again. And until next time on Uju TV, guilt cannot heal you, but forgiveness